Hello, hello, hello. Selamat datang kembali ke another episode of Tai Tai Tak Untung. Dah lama kita orang menghilang. Nak dekat like setahun.
1 year.
1 year.
Yes.
Wow.
Semua busy ya.
Everybody's busy with their own things.
Personal lives.
True. Personal lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Alhamdulillah, we are all here again.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
How's everybody?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Surviving. Surviving.
Happy. Summer is here now.
Yes, so panas.
Very
now.
hot.
Kan? Very hot, right?
Actually semalam weather okay lah, not too bad.
I think that's
Is
still a
it
mix
because
of...
you were
shopping, so that's why you forget the heat.
No, yesterday was slightly better.
No, I did swimming with the kids. Tapi so it was very hot. Then after that, coming masuk maghrib like that, it was better. Much better. Alhamdulillah.
Kat sini macam very unpredictable. One day it could be like scorching hot, like almost 50 degrees. Then a few days later it can be like, semalam was actually 35 degrees in the daytime.
And there's wind a bit semalam.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So, okay, let's update. Like what we have been doing last year.
Why don't you start first, Farah?
So menghilang. Aku menghilang pasal last year. Adalah. I wasn't really feeling myself lah. Last year something happened in the family. So aku macam like trying to just be away from everyone lah, you know. Yeah. So later we can touch on that later lah. So how about you?
So last year, I just started working, right? Being a realtor and then, really building the portfolio and things like that. So I really took the year to find my ground, to find what's best, what works for me. And then also we had a change of BB because help is crucial, especially when you're working. Yeah, so there's a new routines, adaptation. So slowly, alhamdulillah, we're just getting into a new cycle. And so far, so good. Coming to the end of the year for us academically. So inshallah, summer break is coming. So I'm looking forward to that. How about you, Farah? Azhar.
Azhar
Me?
Rahman.
Ever since last June, I realized I've been traveling every month. But to visit family also, I think similar to your situation, my auntie just passed. So it was quite a difficult time for us. And then traveling for work. So yeah. And then work also was building up with like our company and then my other, the head of academics work. So it's been very busy.
She is the tatai beruntung.
Terlebih untung.
Terlebih untung. Travelling.
Korang semua lah tatai beruntung lah. Aku seorang yang tai-tai tak ada untung.
She's flying
Aku sekarang dah kena
travelling.
demoted. Dah jadi bibit full time dah.
Itulah orang
Yeah, I
cakap.
also don't have BB.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you have a part-time help. Okay, FYI, my BB of 2 years dia dah habis contract. So dia dah balik lah, dah balik for good. I mean, it's a, apa tu cakap? Tak, macam dia dah, I mean she did not give any macam false hope dia nak datang balik ke tak lah. It's kita macam kita go on a very peaceful note, good terms. Yeah, she message me Hari Raya, that kind of thing. Cuma ni lah dia tak tahu bila dia nak balik, whether she can come back or not. So
You actually waiting for
No, I'm
her to
not
come
waiting
back.
lah. Aku dah tak waiting dah
So you
dah
gave
pass
up
lah.
lah.
Dah
Okay.
give up lah. Tapi maybe hopefully there's a glimmer of hope. Walaupun aku dah accepted the fact that she's not coming back, but you can never know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You only want her or you're okay to open to others?
No lah, actually honestly aku dah malas with other BB nak tahu kerana dorang and all that kan. So tak lah, I'm not waiting for others. And
So
to
you're
find,
used to without having a helper?
like I said lah, pick your battles. So that, because now alhamdulillah now we got like part-time, like those weekly cleaner. So cleaning the house dah tak sangat. Just need to do laundry, masak pun for the kids.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think we shall talk about that later.
Yes.
About helper,
After
part-time helper,
your update
and all. Oh, my update. Recently we just had a Hari Raya event.
Yeah, that was just last week.
Yes, last week. But the preparation takes months.
Yeah.
Kan? So it really like took a lot of our time lah for preparation with everything. But alhamdulillah, last week was fun.
All went well.
Alhamdulillah,
Yes.
all went well.
Yeah.
So now routine is back. So inshallah everything. And then I've also been traveling also back and forth because my mom is not well. Alhamdulillah, she's still with us. So, but these are the things that kita being overseas
This
that
the
we
downside
deal with.
of
we
living
cannot
overseas
predict
that people don't see lah. People thought macam tinggal overseas macam best lah. Everything is a bit of roses.
Correct.
Tapi macam this kind of thing, kita kena prepare ourselves for any eventuality.
Yeah. I mean, it's like dulu when arwah my father, when he was sick, kita tahulah he's not doing well. When I came back, I cried though. I try and cry, telling myself that, you know, maybe I can cry now. When the thing comes, you won't be that hit that too hard on you. But when it happened, it's still, you know, it still hit you hard, you know. Especially when you're not there. Especially when you're not there.
There's no time frame for grieving. It's like a forever process. Like
It's
you know,
true.
when I hear about, especially last year when my cousin messaged me, my another younger cousin lah, cakap my first cousin dia tengah suddenly stage 4. Wah, the moment I hear that, I literally just break down, and throughout that period, every single day bila shower, I will always cry because
You're close with her?
yeah, I mean she's the first cousin. Then we grew up together. Yeah, close up, not as if macam every day kita contact ke tak tahu, because the bond is there. Like like we grew up together lah. Yeah.
Zaman kecil-kecil.
Zaman kecil-kecil kan.
Zaman naughty-naughty.
Tak lah, dia budak baik lah. Dia budak baik. Tak naughty cak. I naughty. So she's the one who set a good example among all the cousins. Yeah. So then when I get the message that she has weeks to live, straight away I told Azmi, I think no matter what, I want to go and see her because I don't want to regret lah. Why one day like tak sempat nak jumpa. So literally I left everybody. I went back alone myself for one week just to visit her kind of thing. Then during the summer break, then I bring everybody to back. Then I think dah dia ajal lah, dah takdir. So she passed away when we were there. So, but alhamdulillah I managed to see.
Do you sometimes feel like, you know, when this kind of thing happen kan, macam you ada chance to balik, and then you have a slight ini inside you like, kalau dia nak pergi sekarang, biarlah dia pergi sekarang. Like because you're there, you know. I mean kita sound mean, tapi macam because kita tahu our position that we cannot be there all the time. Jadi bila we are there and they are not in that kind of good state, macam kita in our heart macam, you know, kalau dia pergi pun biarlah time kita ada you know.
Also because you don't want them to suffer.
Yes.
I think more so because you don't want them to suffer.
But I think more personally is because you want to be there and having the last moment with them.
To say goodbye.
That's like a closure. Correct. I was about to say closure.
Correct.
Yeah, but actually when I was there, I was hoping, I was praying that every day that insyaAllah Allah panjang umur dia.
Miraculously
somehow lah. I'm still having that glimmer of hope that there's miracle, you know, somehow. But alhamdulillah when I see the passing and all that, very muka berseri, everything after watch, macam very peaceful, macam that was the closure lah. But no matter what, you can have the closure lah. Correct. No matter what lah, because macam especially when you know they're still young, macam gone too soon. Okay lah.
The irony is when my father-in-law passed away, he passed away heart attack. None of his children got to saw. And they're in the same neighborhood as my late father-in-law. So
why
they didn't get to say goodbye.
Why?
Heart attack. So
but they get to see the last rite, right?
Yeah. But like he passed at 4 a.m. and I think the body was released the next day.
Was he sick at that time?
He wasn't. I mean, he's always had heart problems, but I think
so it's like
they need to do corona.
Sudden.
Yeah. So we sempat balik actually. So we saw him the same time the siblings got to see him. So
alhamdulillah.
This the downside lah of living away. Living away.
Yeah. Although we are not that far, 7 hours.
Actually far jugalah. If you say about the flight about 7 to almost 8 hours, then time difference 4 hours.
Time difference, yes.
Correct.
And then flight also tak tahu pukul berapa that we can get, you know. So that's
I think usually for us the challenge is always the flight. Sometimes I think in this situation it comes to a point where it doesn't matter how much it costs, just get me back on that flight. Tapi we cannot get that flight. And many times I think most of us can also macam understand and what do you call it, like understand and saying that macam the part where you don't get the flight and maybe like that if that for me there are 6 of us, how do you get 6 of us on the same flight? If there's only 2, then we need to split and we need to think of other alternatives. I think the craziness of just going home is another level. But then after then the cost is another.
Cost, and then like if we have small children, how to leave them.
Yes,
Right.
That's me.
Yes.
Same
and
lah. For me also.
Jadi causes semakin lah menambah, right? Like for me also, I mean I have older kids, but just to leave them for that too long also tak, you don't feel
So you're neither here nor there.
correct. Even though they can feed themselves or whatever, tapi family is still family, kan? You still need to be there for your family, but I also need to be there for my mom. So it was kind of tough lah, like that. But at the same time, macam if I can provide that comfort atau some relief to my sister back home who is dealing with my mom, I think that's the most that I can do lah, right? Not
correct.
That's the least that we can do for them. But the last visit that I balik, I told her, I don't know after I balik ni I can come back again or not. Isn't that sad? Macam sedih Tapi macam it's the reality, seriously. Macam I also don't know whether I can come back soon enough ke apa ke. But we try lah. We try to be.
Doakan yang terbaik lah.
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Wow, very serious.
Very macam suddenly so heavy gitu. Oh yeah, then during the event, the Hari Raya event, Azmi was saying someone actually approached him. Cakap, you from Tupuk-Tupuk Tai Untung. I listen to you.
Popular Abang Azmi.
Popular Abang Azmi. Tapi nasib baik dia cakap like, and your wife Farah. Alamak.
Nasib baik dia tahu siapa wife
dia. Alamak, your wife Farah. So shout out to you. Thank you for listening.
She's in Jeddah now.
Okay.
She's she missed the orang kata way of life here, which probably we can also talk about.
Yes.
Macam like the daily that we go through here, macam no one knows
The
struggles, right? Like
speaking of that, actually Salina supposed to join us. Member dah keluar rumah dah. Sekali dia punya ceiling tu collapse. Kita will give her permission lah, if she allow to show her the picture that they send. Literally there's a hole in her ceiling lah.
And you said that her toilet banjir.
Because dia punya heater maybe overheated.
Okay.
Then the water kan kat dalam heater.
And one thing about in Dubai, whenever this happen, kita kena also preempt that it takes maybe days. Kalau you unlucky, then weeks to get it fixed because maintenance quite slow.
One thing people always see Dubai, the bling side, the high life of Dubai, but people don't know kat sini pun banyak testing kesabaran lah. Like especially when we are from Singapore, we are so used to the efficiency. Like straight away complain straight away, almost immediate datang kan sini.
Tapi kadang-kadang kat Singapore kita don't experience all this
I don't know. Maybe is it because building.
Because Singapore kita tak ada water tank dekat atas ni.
Ada.
Toilet?
I mean, yours also would have, right?
Ada.
Toilet. I gonna toilet.
Mine toilet,
lah.
Same. Water heater.
Water heater, but
But
not
I
dekat atas
think
ceiling.
if you are if in HDB, you can get HDB guys to come and fix, and they're quite fast. Like they will send the maintenance people down to see if, especially if it's still doing building warranty like BTO. Of course, HDB will step in, right? Kalau kat sini, unless you're in like those kind
macam,
of Dubai asset management, residential developer,
yeah.
then you can have this kind of efficiency, facilities maintenance coming like within an hour. Tapi kalau you are living by yourself, independent,
yang rabak je.
Independent.
and you are also renting from a landlord, so that
will
help.
take time.
Correct, that will take time, and you have to source out your own.
Kat sini semua actually as a tenant kita cover dulu kan.
Correct. If I'm not wrong,
Not mine though.
Oh, okay.
Mine immediately we call the watchman, and then he will come try to fix it. If he cannot fix it, we email the management, and the next day they'll come.
I think depending
Latest.
on which area lah, whether you rent direct from developer or
ours is developer.
Still the next day Kadang-kadang kita
kadang berhari lah.
Sundays they're not working, no?
Yeah. Kadang-kadang kita dah arrange a time and date for
They don't turn up.
They don't turn up. Selalu kita dah siap nak keluar hantar budak, terus
Hi,
turn
ma'am.
up.
Ma'am, I'm outside.
I'm coming here. coming here now, you know.
Yeah.
And 2 hours later, still no coming.
Yes.
No
so,
coming. No coming? You coming? No coming.
So that's our
Struggle.
challenges.
Challenges lah, not
Yeah.
struggle lah. Challenges of kat sini lah banyak bersabar.
Yeah, sabar I think.
Sabar.
And then communication also.
Yes.
Right, because they are
She can end up
mostly
lah.
mama.
Yes, tak faham lah. Correct.
Mama Indian. Kadang-kadang kita cakap A, dia cakap B. So to explain also,
Yes.
it's tough.
I think many times we don't know whether they understand what we are saying. And because they will just like literally look at you and freeze. And then you
No,
be
they'll
like,
say, no problem.
Yeah.
Everything no problem. But
Yeah.
when the
And
time
then when
comes,
they do
everything
it,
problem.
you're like,
Big problem.
big problem. Correct.
Yeah.
Dan sekarang during dah sama. Do you notice korangnya rumah banyak ni semut merah yang kecil-kecil. Like
My God.
when I leave the food outside, tak sampai 10 minit semua dah macam piranha, semua dah datang, dah attack. Like oh my god, that's every single day. I cannot
Yeah,
stand it.
this ants problem in my community is the same thing. I think Fadil just got a meltdown because there was an ant attack in the house, and he was like, "I want to throw everything out."
Yeah.
Because attack ants is very bad, and you have to put all these ants glue and things like that, but nothing is working because they keep coming up from the ground, kan? Because the weather is too hot.
Aku rasa sekarang macam living in Dubai kita punya mood ikut the weather tau. Especially during summer Oh
Different
my god, your
animal.
patience level, especially me
Different animal invasion.
Animal dah lah penat. Like
we
you
have
get
termites
tired.
now.
Termites and
You have
what?
termites?
Yes.
At your house?
Yeah, because they are digging the outside.
Oh no.
I think it happened when you guys were there already.
And you have a lot of wood at your house.
So what happened?
We are
Are your
they're
furniture
getting it
affected?
fixed. No, it's just internally they're eating. Sudahlah, shifting next year also.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
now everything I'm like
And
sudahlah.
you want to announce that you had a party because you are going to leave your place.
Yeah.
Aku ingat bila nak leave macam next month ke apa. Padahal next year
One year
the
later.
drama.
So when she was telling me that, oh, this is actually the last year I'm going to be, then I thought technically
She
like,
going to
maybe
leave
next
within
month
2-3
she's
months
leaving.
time lah kan.
No, I think it's like end of the year.
Next year,
Next
Feb.
year lagi
Feb,
lama.
Tak boleh
But
nak
dia
Feb
farewell
Raya.
party. Dia
Next
farewell
year
party
Raya
one
would
year advance.
Next year Raya would be a different house, right?
Well, that's Azza.
Drama. I invite drama.
Yeah, but that is a different problem that we have. Like winter also jangan cakap kita lah, like Farah, anak-anak dia with animals.
All the bugs
All the bugs.
Aiden the ranger.
Hari-hari si
Yes.
Eden will go out to the garden and
Apa whisperer? Orang kata
Dia bug whisperer.
the bug
whisperer,
And I always freaked out whenever he sees me. Auntie D, I have a new bug.
Dan kadang-kadang kat rumah nampak dia a few beetles tengah jalan.
You know,
Tahu
it's very interesting that you can actually stay very calm. Pasal kalau aku dah macam on the chair like screaming like please get it away from me.
To me, as long as it's not like flying cockroaches yeah. Anything not flying towards me, I'm fine lah. Kalau
So what
macam
is your like what the animal that you're very afraid of?
No, anything that moves. Snakes, spiders, scorpion.
Bugs, in terms of bugs.
Maybe I'll be girly, but
Not scared.
yeah, I think so.
Kak Dani? Same.
Yeah.
Tak, Kak Nani nampak kucing je dah lari lah.
Oh, kita friend.
Keluar
Aku
rumah
takut.
je
I
lah.
know,
Dah
by the way.
ada.
In fact, any animals. Remember, kita pergi Azerbaijan also.
Oh,
I nak feed
the alpaca.
semua.
I want to do it.
Dah terpekik-terpekik.
Macam geli.
But yeah lah, that I mean, the staying in the landed and also apartments have our own
Correct.
challenge. Apartments also tau, they
Yes.
also have infestations of
banyak lalat.
sandfly lah,
Yes.
apa right. I mean sama jugalah macam kita kat sini. What do you do when you have this kind of
Like what?
things happen?
Bugs or animals. Bugs or macam kucing.
Uh-uh.
Kalau bugs saya bunuh je lah. Semalam baru nampak lipas. I like bunuh je. But FYI, Azmi is actually breeding cockroaches.
What?
You know those Madagascar cockroaches yang
Where
besar-besar.
is it now? Tak ada kat sini
Dekat,
kan?
tak ada dekat store room. Tapi kadang sekali-sekala adalah 1-2 terlepas. That time, si Della was sleeping. Mommy, what's that? Like, what the thing?
Astaghfirullahalazim.
One big ass cockroach. Sebenarnya tak ada kat atas katil dengan tidur kan. Dengan
Oh
kat
my god. Kau jangan
Kenapa?
Satu
Kenapa ada macam gitu punya.
Satu tak escape lah, tak tahu because si Elder kan simpan the bearded dragon kan.
Tapi kenapa cockroach?
Pasal because the bearded dragon dia makan cockroach. Is dia apa tu?
Don't they fly?
The cockroach yang Azmi
This
simpan
dragon,
yang besarnya tak. It's tak geli sangat lah. Not like macam the Singapore nya cockroach tu I geli lah.
No, but it's cockroach still.
It's not as geli lah to me.
I don't know if people can see my face.
Aku rasa aku dah terbiasa lah. When you live with
Even
boys.
that time when you were sharing me pictures of all that bearded lizard and stuff, aku freaked out, sorry. But aku cuba tak cakap dengan kau. I was telling Fadi macam, oh my god, I hope Farah doesn't show me this when I go to her house. Because aku macam, oh my god, apa benda
Kat
ni?
luar
Dia
ada apa sekarang?
Yeah.
Apa?
No, sorry Farah, I don't share the same
Tu
sentiment
aku
as
punya
you.
cucu. Because we kept when like macam 15 cm sekarang dah besar.
You just say
dah.
cucu?
Ya, my cucu lah.
But they are very apa tu macam proud tau of
Yeah.
having it. So that's one thing macam so cute that they're so proud showing us every time whoever comes kan and showing
Especially
their pet.
Adrian the Ranger.
By the way, I think bearded dragon in Singapore is banned all these exotic creature. Oh, what's that?
Minta maaf.
Tak. Yeah. So apparently I think all this kat Singapore ban. So I think my kids are happy lah dapat simpan all this.
But you were also saying that when you back in Singapore satu kali tu, kind of the one time that you caught something like that. What was it? Do you remember? Some kind of lizard?
In Singapore?
It's just it's a gecko tapi dia macam
yeah.
kecil but it has like macam crested gecko.
So she was saying,
One of the
kau tahu Singapore
so-called-
banyak like all this crested gecko. Macam aku don't have to buy, you can just get it kat bawah blok. Tak aku macam, what? Farah, you're picking up lizards on the kat bawah blok?
I said if I'm scared aku just kill. So I kill it lah.
You killed? Oh, I thought you caught it and I thought Aiden was crying.
Tak ada lah. So,
You didn't bring it back, right?
No,
You cannot, right?
No, of course not.
Nasib baik.
Your face. Too much of this lizardnya. All this topic.
I know my house had snakes.
What?
Pasir Ris.
Oh, serious. I thought your
Python
satu
and
house had
cobra.
snakes.
But Singapore banyak animals I
Yes.
saw in Instagram or whatever apa
Once, no, wait, I need to tell you. I don't know if I told you this, but once we were walking, and then my cousin said, "Whatever you do not turn back." Then I'm like, "What?" Then I said, "No, you need to tell me." I thought it was a Pontianak following me. I turned around. It was a what do you call that? Wild boar.
Oh,
Wild boar
wow.
walking right behind me, and I'm like, "Shit!" Then
what
Oma
do you
just
do?
turned around. Mama, look, it's a Pumbaa.
really?
Yeah, but
Pasir Ris.
Pasir Ris. So we were walking to Elias Mall.
Dekat Dubai tak ada wild boar tak ada kan?
Tak ada lah.
Tempat halal tak ada ni semua.
Kinzer tak
Tak ada
dibenarkan.
Kinzer.
So I think people just honk so to distract the wild boar, and then he crossed the road. And
Is
he
it?
went somewhere else.
Dia tak kejar.
Tak, because
Kalau
people
kejar-
were distracting him.
Actually,
Siapa
talking
yang
about
distracted?
Pontianak, bila aku balik Singapore kan, kat Dubai aku tak takut.
Same.
Kat Dubai aku suka tengok cerita hantu, all the dekat Netflix, all that I can watch alone when I was
Yes.
pregnant pun aku tengok seorang-seorang. Aku time aku pregnant lagi aku nak tengok ni semua. Tapi balik Singapore, because my brother stay dekat tingkat 16 tau, it's facing the forest lah. Aku dah balik kan naik lift kan, the Singapore lift kan ada the glass thing kan.
Oh
Aku dah,
yes, that is scary
Aku
Yeah.
dah I look left, I look right. Aku literally I look left, right.
But I heard a lot of people who lives here lah.
Yeah.
A lot of them says that they are not as scared
Kan?
as when
But,
they are in Singapore tau.
correct.
Kenapa
I
But I
don't
don't
know.
feel it really.
Yeah,
I don't feel it.
Yeah, but sorry, didn't mean to cut you. But my girls, it's not a fully 100%, but I know that Atira and Nofia can see. So I had incidences whereby we saw something and she said, "Mommy, there's nenek at the door." That kind of thing. Yeah, so there's something that we should probably talk about in another episode.
Okay.
InsyaAllah.
Alright. See you on the next episode.